Hey everyone, Miss Erickson here. Today I'm going to talk to you about our week 3 phonics sound of aw. We know that O can make the aw sound for its short vowel, but there are also other ways to make the aw sound. AU can say aw as in alt. AW can say aw as in aw. A can say aw when it's followed by L and K, like in walk. A can also make the aw sound when it's followed by L and T, like in alt. And then lastly, A can also make the aw sound when it's followed by 2 L's, like in ball. Now, some of you might recognize that ALL is also a glued sound. I'm going to read through the blending lines today on page 277, so that way when you're practicing this week, you can make sure you're practicing them correctly. So in line 1, we have all, ball, fall, call, wall, small. And I notice in line 1 that all the words have ALL in them. In line 2, we have walk, talk, chalk, salt, halt, and haul. Now our first 3 words in that line have ALK. The next 2 have ALT, and the last one has ALL. And that's how it's making the aw sound in those words. For line 3, it's going to be using AW and AU. So in line 3, we have saw, straw, draw, crawl, fault, launch. Now in line 4 and 5, we are going to continue some 1-syllable words, but we're also going to be reading some 2-syllable words. So in line 4, we have ball, baseball, football, fall, rainfall, and waterfall. Then we go to line 5, and we have walk, sidewalk, draw, drawing, yawn, yawning. Then when I get to line 6 and 7, all of my words are 2-syllable or 3-syllable words. So we're getting away from the easier 1-syllable words and we're practicing harder words. So we have in line 6, basketball, lawnmower, withdrawn, eyeball, smallest, tallest. Then in line 7, we have crosswalk, beanstalk, haunted, jigsaw, caught, and taught. Then we get to line 8 and 9, and we're going to be reading sentences. We want to make sure we're reading those sentences fluently using the aw sound. Well, reading words with the aw sound in those sentences. The men and women walked all day in the mall. I'm sorry, I read that sentence wrong. Teachers make mistakes too. The men and women walked all day at the mall. See how I corrected myself after I made a mistake? I want to make sure I'm reading all my words correctly. And then in line 9, we have Paul wanted to draw a hawk with big claws. So this week, you're going to be reading your words. Make sure when you're reading through the words on this page that you set a timer for 3 minutes and you practice reading all the words and the sentences as many times as you can in those 3 minutes. Make sure you're also pointing to the words and you're reading them out loud. Then you're going to mark the words for all those aw sounds, and the directions are at the bottom of this page. Then, and this is really important, make sure you're also practicing spelling the words too, because it's great to read it, but we also need to know how to spell it and use those skills. I hope this is helpful for you. I miss seeing you in person, and I can't wait to see you again.